Well, it seems like many people these days are experimenting with vegetarian and vegan lifestyles.
Now, maybe you are considering it. So today we're making a couple of vegetarian and vegan dishes that not only taste good, but they're good for you too.
And Nancy Bolt is owner of the Greenhouse Restaurant in Ocean City, and she joins us this afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
So what are we making today?
We're going to start out with a black bean and avocado soup.
Okay, what's in it?
Well, you've got black beans, onions, garlic. We use a vegetable stock.
Yeah.
And then some different spices over here like garlic, salt, little salt and pepper, and a little spicy fajita seasoning.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
And then when it's done, we squeeze some lime into it, top it off with some cilantro, the avocado, and the little tortilla crunchies.
Tortillas. Okay, well, let's get started.
Well, I was
What do you
waiting
need
for
us
it
to
to
do?
stay with the
Well,
lime and the coconut. Oh.
if you want to go ahead and toss in the onions and the garlic and start
Okay.
sauteing that,
What am I doing?
you can cut up the tomato.
Cut them up. What am I doing to them? Doing to them?
Just dicing them.
Just dice them?
Dice them
I
up.
can do that.
Yeah, this is
I'm a Dyson machine.
extremely easy to make.
Okay, so we have onions and garlic.
Yes.
And I just let them kind of soften up in there?
Yes.
Okay, so you were saying you've been a vegetarian for 15 years.
Yes.
And how long have you been vegan?
Almost 2.
Yeah, so what's the advantages?
It's a much cleaner and healthier lifestyle. You're eliminating a lot of processed foods and things like that, and everything is fresh. And
Right.
and the other thing is you experience a lot more because you eat almost seasonally.
So what's the difference between vegetarian and vegan?
Vegans are no animal products whatsoever. No eggs, cheese, milk. A lot of vegans will not eat honey because it
really?
comes from a bee.
Uh-huh.
So it just depends on your different beliefs and your reasons as to what you do and why you do it.
Oh,
But
okay.
that's
Do
pretty
you miss
much
any
it.
of that? Because I don't know if
No.
I could live without cheese.
Cheese was tough, but avocado makes a great substitute.
Oh.
You know, put that on
Oh.
a sandwich and it gives you that creamy texture and that flavor without doing anything horrible for you.
So you've been a vegetarian longer than you've been a vegan.
Yes.
Did you notice a big difference?
Oh, tremendous.
Really?
Yes. Yes. You feel better. A lot of times you'll lose weight.
Yeah?
And it's just, and the biggest difference is it's really hard to eat out.
I was getting ready to ask that. Is it
Really
difficult to
hard.
find?
Yeah,
Wow, how about that?
that's probably the biggest thing, which is why we do it. We do it at the greenhouse.
Right.
But so it's so much better for you. I mean, you have so much energy and
Yep.
you feel good.
All right, so I've got my onions and garlic going here. What do we do next?
Okay, so you're gonna want to pour in the stock, and that's just a vegetable stock.
Just a vegetable stock.
You can make your own if you have the time. Otherwise,
Just all of it?
all of it.
Yeah. It almost looks like orange soda. I'm not gonna lie.
I know. And then if you want to put the black beans in.
Black beans, okay.
So am I doing these tomatoes small enough?
Yes, that's perfect.
Oh, good.
All right.
And then just throw in all the seasonings. We've already
Seasonings.
kind of measured them out. This is this has a strong flavor to it and a kick with the red pepper.
Could you do me a favor and point out to Lisa I actually did something right?
The tomatoes look amazing. You have done a fantastic job.
You are the
I
bomb.
Really, if you were interested
suddenly
in
like you all over again.
in a sous chef
Yeah.
position, we could really use that.
Okay, so we're waiting on the tomatoes for this,
We
and
really
then we're
are.
done.
And then it's done. And,
And then, okay, well, since Jimmy's so slow at dicing
But they're quality.
tomatoes. Yeah, they are quality.
See,
We're going to use the magic of
One's
TV
plenty.
to get our finished product over there. Jimmy, you want to
Right.
grab it, or
I'll put this
you're
right
too
here.
busy with the tomato?
here comes. Hey, I was focused on that tomato. I got to tell you. Look at this.
now I did put shrimp in this because
Oh,
you
even
can,
better.
You can add things to it. You can put shrimp in it. You can put chicken in it. You can add little things to it that your family would want because
Right.
a lot of people say it's just beans,
Yeah.
but it's really not. It's packed full of protein and nutrients already.
But you can
I
start
just-
vegan, you can start vegetarian, and you can make it how you want to.
Correct. There's really no rules.
Right.
There's not a little box that you need to fit in. It's what you can eat that makes you feel healthy and makes you happy.
So experiment a lot.
Right.
Experiment.
All
Thank you.
right. Speaking of experiment, I'm
Okay.
going to cross over
at
here in
it.
front of you
Yourself.
and try to get a little bit of everything in here.
You know, that's the biggest challenge when we have something like this. I want to taste it all. That usually winds up in 6 or 7 bites.
Oh, that's delicious.
It's got a kick.
It's got a kick. It kicked in. Did you
little
feel
heat
it
there.
kick
It does,
in?
yes.
But then
that's
but then
good.
it fades right away, so it's
Yeah.
not
So I
like
need
you're
more.
walking around with your
Oh,
mouth
Nancy.
on fire
That's
all day.
awesome.
That is
Nancy,
so
thank
good.
you.
So
And
we
it's-
have our soup.
It's extremely
my
easy
soup.
to make.
We have our soup.
I have my soup,
Now we're going to make a salad to go along with it.
which
well,
Lisa's
actually,
going to
up
love.
next.
But first, a very familiar face guest stars on The Millers tonight, Roseanne Barr. How about we go behind the scenes for a sneak peek?
Well, what's so crazy about having Roseanne part of our show this week is that we shoot on this stage is where they shot Roseanne, the show. So it's the same stage, and we've always been kind of in awe of that since day one.
I'm a horrendous woman, a very mean mother, a mean cutting B-word. Typecasting. You know, I'm ashamed of him. He's in jail, he's been arrested, and he's a complete idiot. And, I'm terribly ashamed of him.
What are you doing a story about what a screw-up he is? Look what you've done now. It's going to be all over the news. Thank God your grandmother never woke up from her boob job to see this.
She's, one of the most sort of impactful sitcom stars ever.